And that's $1,000 bottle bought by someone. I tried it actually. I wouldn't pay $1,000 for it. Maybe 500, but I wouldn't pay that much.
Hey guys, it's Dustin Herbison again with Kelowna North Real Estate Group. We're out in the community again. Today we are talking to a very cool, interesting individual. His name's Geoff Holman. We're at La Petite Maison down on St. Paul. And yeah, so Geoff, thanks for sitting down with us today.
Thanks, nice to talk with you.
Absolutely. And we can see, if you haven't been here, it's a cool little French restaurant. I'll let him tell you more about it. But first of all, so Geoff, how long have you been down here and how did you get started? Why did you pick this area?
Well, we were, it was 5 years. We've been open this summer. Took about a year plus to get the work done because it was renovating an old house. And of course there was many restrictions and many, how would I say it, permits required, inspections, plumbers quitting, things like that. Just the normal, any construction project, the normal.
For sure.
I ended up managing and architecting the whole thing myself. So I just worked in Alberta for about a year. I managed a large kitchen there. Prior to that, I was in Vancouver. Actually, most of my background was IT, mathematics and IT, and then I made a killing in Y2K. And then after that, came a caregiver, decided I didn't have much to do. A woman I was seeing says, go to cooking school. So taking a one year or one term, I went for 2 years, worked in pubs, bars, hated it. Too much drugs, alcohol, and tobacco in the business.
Fair enough, yeah.
Very poor management by bullying, I would call it. Left that, went back, did some marketing, got marketing and small business. So actually there are a couple of six-packs under here.
So why French cuisine? How did you?
Well, it's because I went to a French cooking school called the Brule in Vancouver. Then I got out, did a little work. I worked as a personal chef for a singer named Shakira for 6 months, Vancouver, and then I
like the Shakira.
The Shakira, yeah, hips don't lie.
Yeah, okay.
Well, so that was a lot of fun. Meaning, dealing with the talent, as I would call it.
Right.
After that, what else did I do? I got in and out of cooking. I had a catering business. I worked with a great friend of mine, Fritz Meyer, who was a well-known chef in Vancouver, passed away just recently. Plus I just did some, a little bit of it was more of I did cooking, I did some back to IT, doing some work in there, and then I was a caregiver, and when my mother passed away, I moved to Alberta for a while. Every young boy should go to Alberta.
I did that.
Worked for a company there, which was very poorly managed and had some major issues, and decided to come here, house sit Kelowna, and my brother had a place in Panama they go down for every few months, so then I found a hole in the ground and poured money into it.
There it is. There it is.
As I said, I don't have a life. I own a restaurant.
So if you haven't been here, La Petite Maison is a very unique experience. And so Geoff, I want to talk about what do you think is the best aspect?
Our claim to fame is you get to bring all your wine with no corkage fees. So, and my business model says, bring your wine, I'll cook the food, I'll provide the space, I'll do the entertainment. My feeling is a restaurant can't be profitable without liquor sales, then it's not being run, it's not a restaurant, it's just a place selling liquor and food, right? And you'll get a lot of arguments from the restaurant community about that. That's pretty well it. I mean, as people behind me, they can see the wine collection. That's $1,000 bottle bought by someone. I tried it actually. I wouldn't pay $1,000 for it. Maybe 500, but I wouldn't pay that much.
So who would you say is your most, do you have a certain kind of client base?
My clientele are in my age group, probably post 50, semi-retired, retired people who basically come in maybe once every couple of months, once every few weeks, a lot of regular return customers. They like a good meal at a reasonable price. I do a fixed menu with variations. Usually in the winter, I usually do a 5-course. Spring and fall, I usually do a 4-course, and in the summer I drop it down to a 3, adjusting the price. And I find as the winter months as the summer months come along, people are faster diners. They want to come earlier, they want to do something, come later because it's later.
So what would be on the menu this weekend?
Well, say tonight I'm doing the salad It's a mixed green salad with, I'm going to use sun-dried tomatoes, and I make a tomato, sort of a tomato relish chutney. That comes with a hot croissant. Second course, which I'm making now when you came in, are the asparagus crepes. And that'll be
amazing in here.
And that'll be done probably.
Pick that up on camera.
I will make a bechamel for that. I haven't decided what I will add as the flavor. I have some, probably might do a little Swiss cheese with that, something like that on there. Then the main is I always carry a steak. Right now I got a good price on ribeye, so I'm doing some ribeye. I do a white fish, that's what I do. And then I usually do I'll do potatoes with that. Some sauteed vegetables, red peppers and zucchini with that. And then I'm doing, as you're hearing right, so I'll just put it in the oven. I just put the creme brulees in for today.
Yeah,
so I make
to hang around long enough.
I make everything fresh every day. I go to the market in the morning and I buy, and I only take reservations. I just don't want any riffraff just wandering in, you know? I mean, you know.
Right. So how long would someone need to call ahead?
They could call. I prefer they call the day before. I can fit you in if you call before noon. But if I don't get reservations by 2 or 3, it's not worth it for me to open up and do things like that. I'm more of a one-man band because it's just hard to find staff. Now I have a very good sous chef who works for me when I'm busy. I have another woman who does work, does amazing desserts. But we just found that formula seems to work here.
Absolutely. So it's a very intimate experience here. It's something that is unlike anything else I've experienced in Kelowna. And I love it. I recommend everyone come here for a special experience, and I'm a big promoter of yours. So how can someone get a hold of you? What's your...
Just go to our website, www.lapetite.ca, lapetite.ca. You know, the phone number is 250-878-7789, 878-7789.
Some people still know.
That could be a pizza number, you know.
So lastly, Geoff, we won't take too much of your time because I know you've got a whole bunch of stuff going on in this kitchen over here.
No, I'm just going to go drink now. I'm almost finished, right? You know, I just started early, you know.
What time is it right now? It's 11:13.
Yeah, but not here. In other parts of Canada, it's later.
This is true. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Elections. Well,
so that's it. Any more questions for me?
That's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for sitting down with us today and telling us a little bit about yourself.
See, I warned you not to ask me questions because I take over. I love to pontificate, right? I don't have a life.
That's what we like. I mean, that's what we want. Right? Someone who's willing to share and willing to promote their business. So thanks again.
Right. Good. Well, thank you, sir. Awesome. Nice to.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And then I can shake the cameraman's hand.
Yes. Yeah.